5 stacks of poison attack. Good stuff. Can't do enough damage. He does have a salve and a mango to play around with here, Chessie. Morphling yet again. Very low on HP, but Courier should be bringing... Oh, look at that. Fisher nearly killed him off. Salve is arriving, but Mind Control will take down the Madara Morphling. Salve and Wraith Band, and they were coming in, but GH trying to go for Peksu. Quick little Ink Swell, sprint away, off towards your tier 2, get behind your creep wave. GH, do you have a mango? You got 2 mangoes, potentially a Fisher, trying to do the enchant totem. Yeah, he gets it as well. Beautifully done, as Mind Control killed off the Morphling Courier, which... Yeah, did it have it? Yeah, it's Salve and Wraith Band recipe down in the drain now.
So he has no regen for the next minute, unless Grimstroke brings some to the bottom lane. GH with Tranquil Boots will have enough regen, 2 mangoes to work with, so he doesn't have to go heal ever. Or, my god, they almost got him.
Oh, Kuroki dies mid as well. Z-Freak comes in with a rotation to help Chessie, and they managed to bring down the Enchantress. And what happened bottom? Morphling nearly died again?
Yeah. Sadly, Vanning Rift was off cooldown for a second and a half.
Oh, very close. OG.S having some difficulties here in this early laning stage, and it's only going to get worse. Kuroki is TPing bottom. Enchantress with Impetus and Enchant. Oh, there's a stacked camp here as well. Centaur, Satyr. What are you going to take? What are you going to take, Kuro? Takes the Satyr, okay. Get a bit of extra damage in. Get those nukes going onto the Morphling as they do push him down to half HP. Strength Morph on. There's the Enchant Totem though. We've got a Mango into a Fisher. The Ink-Swell comes out, but Madara with no waveform. Difficult times ahead. Body blocked up by GH. The Impetus damage not quite enough with a final blast from the Satyr of Kuro. You are dead, and we has also killed off Chessie middle lane.
It seems like this game is falling apart, even though it's 1k lead. They're dying on the mid and the bottom lane. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Anti-Mage still on top of the CS chart. Has enough money to buy almost full power treads.
Yeah, like your Batrider is 32-1, but his bottle, his stick, not going to be matching up against this AMEO treads into Battle Fury, the speed at which Miracle will start to farm, especially when the other lanes are starting to collapse. You want this Batrider to have a decent early start, farm jungle a little bit, and then go and play. Like, Batrider is a hero that plays with the strongest hero in the game.
The problem is this Morphling is crippled in the laning stage. Compared to CS of Morph 13 to Anti-Mage's 37, and they kill him again. Nice. Fisher from GH, 3 points in static link, more than enough to bring him down. Also, CS wise, man, everything's going well for Nigma.
Yeah, it really is. Like, you were watching Zibe now, pulling waves, farming jungle on his way through. This is the reason why he is top of the CS. It is very effective, efficient farming from the Batrider. We'll see what item decision he makes in the coming minutes. Boots of Travel could be an option. Blink Dagger. I just don't know what the item for Batrider is that makes him super, like, the strongest hero at like a 10-minute mark. Is Courier bottom picked off by Z-Freak. Oh, GH's Courier just in between tier 1 and tier 2. Madara trying to catch up a little bit now. 15 CS on Morph, 11 CS on the Viper. Madara is now being harassed and hounded by Kuroki as well.
This Batrider will need to start being active.
Static link into Fisher block. We taking a decent chunk of damage here from Chessie, but GH more than enough control and damage to bring down the Viper without losing Wii. It's super close. HP. Toss him. Yeah. Oh, nearly one more hit. Yeah, finally. Kill off that Wii Razor. Kill streak removed.
You should run.
I said that Batrider needs to be active. He comes, gets one hit on the Razor to finish him off. Sometimes it's all it takes.
Yeah, one hit's all you need. 1500 gold. Oh, I missed that one. Mind Control solo killed by Madara. Peksu's full HP, full mana. I don't think he even used anything, honestly. Kuroki's getting... Yeah, it must have been Mind Control making a little slip up somewhere along the line. So that's a little comeback for the Morphling then. After a real difficult laning stage as they will find Kuroki. Avalanche toss into that Pexu Inkswell. Kill the Hellbat. Bonus 70 gold. Incoming GH with mind control. TP to the outpost. Or jaunt forward. Kill Pexu. But look, man, we has yet again solo killed the Chessie Viper.
Because of that advantage that he had from the start, like he always survives. That one extra raid band, one fairy fire, magic one charges. It always keeps him alive.
Radiant are scanning.
It's already 1,000 network lead on the mid laners for we.
Oh yeah, 3K.
Forced to use a lot of regional, a lot of mangoes to keep harassing, bring a couple of Sals and Tangos.
And what's GH doing? Are they looking for a courier? Morbid Mask is coming out to the Morphlings. That will be what he uses to try and farm a little more effectively in the jungle when he goes down there. But Pexu, he's going to TP out. Unfortunately, GH does get that Fisher, even after the Phantom's Embrace was used to silence him up. So now the difficulty you have as OG Seed is, okay, you're kind of drawing attention away from the Viper, giving Chessie a bit of a better time in the mid lane. Z-Freak will be coming in from the northern side to try and find the Razor as he does play aggressively onto the Viper. The toss combo's there, and Chessie finally, with a little bit of help from his friends, will survive. But yeah, the point I was making, you're kind of dragging people away from mid lane, but top lane, Miracle is just completely free farming.
Well, Z-Freak is doing what he should be doing. He realized Chessie needs help at the moment. Oh, GH seems like he's straight up dead. That's a lot of magical damage. Even uses Avalanche to secure the kill, which will get him closer to the Blink Dagger. And that's what they need. Boots of Travel purchased on Batrider, so he can participate if they start playing more aggressive. Also, they should retake the Southern Shrine, so he can TP to that. AM. Blinks away, it's that easy.
It's that easy. Doesn't get off another counter spell though, and that lasso makes it not so easy. Miracle, with 21 charges, still drops.
He had the time to pop it.
Yeah, I think he did. He kind of turned around and got burnt to a crisp. GH in a sticky spot now. Pexu and Zippe both here with 4 stacks of napalm and what, a level 1 flame break? Yeah, level 1 flame break onto the shaker. That's a quick and easy kill, a bonus one. He's trying to kill off Phantom's Embrace to maybe try and get a stun off when Mind Control with his triple null build will arrive into his top lane. Phantom's Embrace coming in. He tries to get a hit towards it, but he's coming to feed. He's come in and died as well. OG.S here with the Bat Rider making plays. Avalanche toss, Wee dropping low. The Bat finally falls. Pexu has another stroke of fate. He needs to use it quickly, but he's going to try and TP home. He won't get the kill and he'll die regardless. Weehaw for the revenge. That was really close to having a disaster for Nigma up top, and Wee manages to recuperate some of their losses.
Yeah, very nice rotation. Pexu on the Batrider, and they took away a lot of the pressure from Morphling on the bottom lane, so he's recovering. Like, he's nowhere near AM's farm, but still he's gonna put a lot of pressure on that bottom tower. He hits like 3 times in a second when everything is Morphling edgy.
But that's kind of the story of this game, right? OG.S, they are behind, and sure enough, they're making moves to kind of draw attention. Oh, nice Echo Slam. He gets the Strength Morph off though. Madara so quick on his fingers there. GH tried to just be a step ahead of this Morphling, not quite going to do the trick. They're trying to chase this one forward though, with Kuroki arriving. They will jump with another orb, Waning Rift and Enchant Totem. They've got it, actually do have enough damage.
I was wondering why no one is helping him, but they were making a move on the top lane. Killed AM again with lasso.
They sure did.
Pexu and Jibe are playing extremely well together. Love the build on Pexu. 1 point in Phantom's Embrace. Just have that extra value from the silence and maxing the Inkswell. Putting that, giving the extra move speed on the Batrider, who already has a Wind-Laced Boots of Travel and 4 points in Firefly, which almost gives him the maximum movement speed.
Mind Control triple null windlace. He didn't buy the bottle this game, did he? No. No free bottle for GH. Very sad. Still doing pretty well for himself though on MC. Kuro with a headdress. I do wonder what he's gonna buy. Could be a mech. He could just decide to go into like treads or something, honestly, on this ench. Like he bought fans and treads on Avenge yesterday. GH mid initiated on 3 heroes surrounding 4. In fact, come in for this mid tier 1. Nigma not really mounting a massive defense, but they've got heroes nearby that can come in. OG Seed. Bit of a scrappy couple of minutes. They've been doing well to, like you said, kind of move Nigma around the map and make things awkward for them just to try and get a little bit more leeway in the game for the Morphling. And now they're going to be playing this kind of 4-man group up and play. 4 staff is on the Viper. They should have the ulti combos through the Soulbind with Lasso and Viper Strike as well.
They put some pressure on the mid tower. V is ready to backstab if needed. Also AM causing issue with split pushing, but Jibe with that boots of travel can easily deal with it.
AM closing in very quickly on that Battle Fury. Only needs the Perseverance, and he's already got 600 saved up towards it.
Radiant are scanning.
Morphling. It looks like he wants a Yasha after Morbid Mask. I wonder if that's going to be a full Manta, or if he decides to just keep it Yasha, then maybe. Like, do you go E-Blade this game, or do you try and go right-click Morph? Like S and Y Satanic at some point?
Feels good on Morph. Also, you have Grimstroke to do a double Soulbind. That's another nice kill.
Really well played. Silent stuns, all perfectly timed, and they chained MC into oblivion. I don't know if they can fully complete this take on the tier 2 top, but Madara here with a Morphling will give it a jolly good try. The rest of Nigma, they're down bottom. We dying to the Batrider actually. Chessie manages to slow him down enough for Zibe to get that damage in, while GH, 700 gold away from Blink Dagger, just has to walk it off. Can't stick around here. Let the bounty runes go. Let OGC take them. 3-1, I think they should be.
Much better timing on a Blink Dagger on Tiny. Once they pick up that bounty, he's gonna have it. Should get a smoke, there it is, and try to kill AM once again. AM really low. They have 1 ward, which could scout him out.
Radiant's courier.
Miracle never decides to go up to the top part of the map at all. Chessie clearing out that mid wave. Not the Maelstrom build. Force, Cloak. Maybe even just going for that straight pipe. Someone else is buying a hood on this Radiant team. Oh look, Batrider's buying pipe.
I love it. There's a ton of magical damage. They instantly smoke. I think they could have seen this. Viper was showing on a mid lane. Not sure if he got caught, but you can still see the effect.
Radiant.
Yeah, just behind him there was that little puff of smoke. They're going to move on to the anti-mage, the Blink with the Inkswell Avalanche Toss. Beautiful combination of spells, but Miracle is still alive. With a wand, counter spell, blink away, the anti-mage survives. A secondary smoke as they swing towards mid now. They need to get something off the back of this. Blink reveal did not net them a kill.
Another smoke, they're still hunting.
They're going to try and make the jump with the drums. Zibe, booted travel drums run forward, but the Inkswell won't connect. Toss of Kuroki back into the Batrider, but MC's there with the silence and nice with a Dream Crawl. Quickly, they do bind up together the Raids and Enchantress, but the Static Blink's stopped in its tracks as that Fisher from GH unfortunately blocks them away. Madara does kill off Kuroki and will be the only casualty here, a 1-for-1.
As long as they can delay the game, give AM a few more minutes to farm that Manta style, I still think it's Nigma's game. Unless they lose too many heroes. Also, Roche for OG Seed, they can't kill it that fast. Oh my god, he just blew him up.
Why was he there? Look at where his team is. His team is all running away and Madara really far forward. GH doesn't have that blink dagger. Echo Slam will connect onto two of them. Pexu, Chessie both caught. They've got the lasso onto Wii, but this is disastrous for OGC. They're just going to get chased down and killed here. Z-Freak with a decent combo onto Kuro, not able to get a kill though, and Chessie falls to AM. Miracle on the cleanup mission, looking for Zibe's Batrider, finds him, and they should be able to get this one. Mana Void is off cooldown now. Oh, it doesn't have a mini stun anymore, does it? They've got a GH Fisher though. They've got ways to cancel the Zibe TP out.
Oh, nice Fisher block. Give that kill to AM. There it is. Also has Ring of Aquila. Put us in his neutral item slot. This is big. Like, this is... it always feels like you're on a timer when you play against AM, and they just killed the 4 heroes on OGC. I love that.
And another one's coming
from B in this game, straight into BKB. He had Yule Scepter queued up and realizes that there's a lot of magical damage, and he just needs to be the frontliner, be able to fight and buy time for anti-mage.
Under attack.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about Razor, right? There is no key item you need. You can buy phase drums, treads, S&Y, Shiva's Guard, Aghanims, but he honestly feels a little bit like the old school Gyro, where you buy, you know, 2 stat items, BKB, and then you chase people. You go fighting. You've got magic. You've got mixed damage, magic and physical. So you do have a good early start. You can scale into that mid to late game, just depending on what itemization you go for. The Roshan attempt from OGC. They're in the pit. Madara, Z-Freak, Pexu, slowly but surely chipping away at the big man in the cave. Nigma, dark scan up on the high ground, just off to the side of the Roche pit, and I don't think they know this is going on. They are coming towards the area. GH will jump on the Tiny, blow him up. Does that give them an idea? No, they're running away. Roshan's gonna fall. Nigma not in position.
To be honest, this Aegis does not matter that much. Yes, they're gonna put it on Morphling, of course, but the AM, once he finishes that Manta style, he will gladly join a fight. And I talked about during the draft that they are limited on the tower damage, so they can't really force Nigma to fight. There's always a Fisher block. You can clear the creep wave with the Puck. Puck also has boosted travel, so you can cut the creep waves.
And anti-mages all over this map. Manta style is pretty much done, just a couple of 100 gold until that ultimate orb. Plenty of runes here for Wii to come and grab as well. Batrider trying to find the catch on MC. Jumping away, Phantom the Brace is there. Do they have a stun? Any stun? No, the lasso just barely out of reach. GH working on a Yule Scepter now. Kuro went phased double bracer after the headdress. It's just like, well, I'm gonna tank up, you know, I'm gonna get a little bit beefy on this Enchantress and make a play towards Chessie. Viper with Hurricane Pipe does get spotted. Static Link with a jump from GH. Nice drain, and he's gonna force out the Echo Slam as well. Chessie not even bothering to use Hurricane Pipe. Dead to rights.
Exactly as planned.
They're jumping Wii.
They can fight, get a kill. Alright, this is not the
Blanching Swell.
They want it.
Morphling, trying to take him down. The Fisher block is good. Wii is still going to fall here. Surely, with that toss over the top, Wii is still alive. The damage drain he got on the Morphling was enough. DP out now as Miracle arrives. Z-Freak removed from the game, and onto Pexu they will go. Blink forward, Miracle says, thank you very much. Double kill for your anti-mage, and Batrider trapped in again. GH with these beautiful blocks. The Fishers are on point, and Nigma. 4 heroes slain. OGC really are starting to look down and out.
Dead.
It looked okay for OGC for a second. Batrider with Firefly and double lasso from the help of a Grimstroke, but there was no follow-up. No one was focusing these 2 heroes. And AM just shows up. He doesn't necessarily even need to be in a fight. They still have a tier 1 tower on the bottom to TP to, and he was farming the Ancients, gladly joined a fight after that, and now it feels all Nigma.
It really does. Like, the fact that we survives there is really just insult to injury, salt in the wound for OGC. They kind of tried to focus him down on 2 or 3 heroes, but the amount of damage he drained from that Morphling made sure that we survived ever so barely and just TP's home. And now they're going to try and bait him. Like, honestly, OGC is probably thinking, we need to kill Razor. Just blow him up, kill him, please. Anything you could do. Dangle Wii in front of them. Go and show him on a lane. Play GH behind him with Blink Echo, but you know, it's still on cooldown for 30 seconds. So they will have to wait a little bit for the big team fight for Nigma to come again.
Sometimes it's the itemization that wins you the game. If he decided to go for Yule Scepter first item, I think he would have fed like 3 or 4 times. And with BKB first item, yeah, the duration is gonna be lower, but still you're just buying time because you know that the AM in this game is ultimate carry.
OG Seed feel need to smoke more, but I'm not sure they've got any left. It's just one of those games where you need to chain smoke continually, hunting, ganking, looking for kills. Miracle just blinks up onto high ground. Manta Basher, Battle Fury, not a damn to give. They blink initiated onto Z-Freak. This is a fight that OG Seed are being forced to take. Static Link Madara does try and get it down from that replicate fourth into the AM, but the lasso there. Double onto the Soulbind, good onto Kuro and MC, and now onto Wii. The destruction of Madara, great Fisher as Miracle blows up Chessie elsewhere, but they're looking for the Razor. GH trying desperately to save his life, but there is no chance whatsoever. AM, how many can he get? Peksu barely surviving. The AM can blink. He's got Counterspell back up as well, with GH lurking off to the right. Nigma, very aggressive play. Somehow OG Seed hold on to that fight, even though it was so frantic.
GH still holding that Echo Slam. Very patient, even though it's an okay trade for OG.C. They got 3 heroes. Puck couldn't get any spells off. Once again, Batrider with some really nice positioning, even though he does not have Blink Dagger. They're executing the combo perfect. Grimstroke gives him his durability, and he's flying at 550 move speed.
That's pretty damn nice, isn't it? Morphling, where did we go? Yasha, BKB, Butterfly queued up next. No E-Blade, sad times. Definitely worth going into the right-click build this time, though, I think. You know you're facing off against an AM, a Razor. At some point, you're gonna need it. MC Aghanim's not too distant, honestly. Getting pretty close to it, and the Yules is here for GH as well. So, additional items on top of the Abyssal Blade of the Anti-Mage, Pipe being built up by the Enchantress, Nigma getting ready for kind of round 3 here, and it should be around this next Roshan. 2.5 minutes until he respawns. Wouldn't be surprised to see Nigma try and go for tier 1 top again, which is what they were trying before when they went up to this high ground. They've got mid and bot both shoved in for ODC to try and come and defend. So it should be like an easy TP up to Outpost to try and play forward, and that's why Z-Freak is here, right? Z-Freak comes, takes the Outpost, makes sure Nigma can't do that quick transition up towards top.
And their tier 3 items dropping. AM has Paladin Swords, lifesteal and some damage, but Enchanted Quiver on Viper, that's a big one. Like, it gives you True Strike, and you get the extra magical damage. So if you lower their magic resistance, it actually gives more damage. So perfect item for Viper here.
And another perfect item that you love on Morphling, Crystalis for Madara.
He's sticking outside of the box. It's one of the most cost-efficient items in this patch.
We and GH in position here to kind of pop smokes. They're not really farming, they're not going on lanes. Kuro will be the one that gets found, though, unfortunately, down in the river. But that's happy times for Nigma. They give their position 5 for a 5-man smoke while the rest of their team is out on the map. AM and Puck is shoving lanes and farming. Well worth it.
Nigma is perfectly fine with that. They're waiting for this Aghanim Scepter on Puck. Kuro to be out, also freshly bought Abyssal Blade on AM, so he can go on whoever he wants. I really would want to kill a Grimstroke or a Batrider before he can get any spells off.
Oh, Z-Freak. Popping a couple of mangoes there. Just trying to get Avalanche, maybe a Blink Dagger if he gets into the trees in time. It is a Abyssal Blade, yes. Abyssal Blade here on the Anti-Mage with Arcane Rune running. That Blink cooldown, 2.45 seconds. Beautiful stuff. Blinking and slamming. And GH will continue just to babysit the Anti-Mage. Make sure the Blink Echo, Fisher, block, everything there. Give him a little more safety to roam around and do that. Blinking up onto high ground is something Miracle is really fond of doing, and it scares me every time.
He knows they can back him up. There's no real burst damage, and he had arcane rune, so blink cooldown was 2.5 seconds.
45% magic resist on that counter spell. Yeah, have fun bursting him down. Viper trying to make a halberd. Going into this utility build. Feels bad for Chessie being this Viper. Even though he's got 10k net worth, the itemization doesn't look amazing. They are moving on to Kuro. Quick soulbind, but they've blown up Enchantress before really the rest of the team can react to what's happening. Z-Freak getting jumped upon, but the anti-mage needs another blink forward. Focusing the Batrider now as Mind Control and Miracle battling with Zippe. Elsewhere in the fight, they do have a static link onto the Morphling. Weed looking to drop, but is BKB in and trying to juke into the trees? No. Static link from Morphling is the stronger one, and Nigma full retreat now. It's a dangerous time for them. Zippe does have Lasso and might be able to find the puck. Maybe? No? Stars from the Wailing Rift, Jordan from the Orb, and Dream Coil to hold them in place. Miracle. He's 1v4ing. GH is lurking on the sidelines of the fight, looking for the Echo, but it won't be coming.
They're fine with that. They forced a buyback on Tiny. OG.S with Invis. Now they can try to bait with AM. Also, this build on Madara is extremely good. He turns into Razor, drains the damage with the static link, and then has Crystallis on top of it.
And he's using Orb of Destruction as well, so he's able to chase the Razor down with the slow armor reduction. Really good as well. OG Seed, just a little bit of a reset. A couple of decent fights have, gone their way. They're fighting on their side of the map and they're trying to hold on for dear hope. But here comes the smoke. Move into the enemy jungle this time, towards that outpost. The blink forward. Batrider does get Yules. Enchant Totem combo with the Fisher, chain stun him down, but Zippe is tanky with his pipe, drum, ogre axe, and the smoke from OG Seed has actually arrived now. We already like half HP, but a Dream Coil into the Abyssal Blade. Madara stunned, couldn't even get the morph off. Down you go, sit down, son. Chessie chased by Miracle. All they need is a bash, and it's there. First hit from Miracle. Of course it is. Nigma have got them on lock now. 3 heroes in a row, lining them up like ducks, and Zippe, he's got to get out of this one. GH is chasing the bat. Mind Control thinking about it too.
And they scouted out the Roche, respawned with that illusory orb, gonna go straight into pit, give Aegis and Cheese the Miracle and V. There's nothing that OG Seed can do about it anymore. And now it's falling apart. You're on the clock. AM's getting out of control, about to hit level 25. Also will finish his butterfly, and you don't have the counter for the true strike they get is from Enchanted Quiver. That's not gonna be enough.
And you see, GH is gonna TP, and so's Kuroki. Dream Coil on the poor little Z-Freak. He gets an avalanche off with his dying breath, a toss onto GH. But Roshan falls, Z-Freak follows. Dead for 70 seconds without buyback as well. 200 gold needed. No bounty runes for them to go and get. I think that's what is Batrider hunting for bounties or something. There's nothing. You can't get anything. There's no towers to take. So there will be no Tiny for a minute. And this is a 5 versus 4 that OGC just, cannot gamble on.
78 magic resistance on Mage with level 25 down. He can just keep blinking in. Has that Aegis. There's Disarm.
Big magic resist. Poison attack still pretty obnoxious though. 5 stacks, Miracle, not too happy about it. They've got the Nature's Attendants though to come out and try and heal him up. Does Miracle just want to lose? No, okay. I was wondering that. Does he just want to lose Aegis this early on? He's still got another 4 minutes on it.
He's running away from Nature's Attendants, has Paladin's Sword to heal back to fully when he hits a couple of camps, and there it is. Also Vlad's on Enchantress, full butterfly now.
What's the puck after now? Has the Yules and Aghanim Scepter. Razor holding Cheese. BKB Plate Mail. I guess that's going to be an Assault Cuirass. It could be a Shiver's Guard as well, I guess. Miracle comes out of Invis. Top does need to be shoved here. That's why MC has boots have traveled up. Take the outpost, go and push out top lane, and then you've got this nice little line you can draw concave around the Radiant base. Make sure they're all hemmed in, herding them back like little sheep.
The only way OG.S wins this game is if Morphling turns into Razor, gets a static link on him, but the Razor already used the static link on someone else, and then he goes off with the damage. They also need a double Soulbind into Lasso. It's gonna be tough. Disarm AM, a lot of these small things need to come together, but it's unlikely. This is the perfect scenario.
Let's see if they can get it. Do we have any more smokes? They need the element of surprise, I think. Most importantly of all, one smoke remaining there on Pexu. They are in their base, but potentially here, you know, they could come out and make a swing move into this high ground area. Mind Control is doing such a great job of controlling these lanes. We can see again, every lane all shoving in towards the Radiant side. So it is difficult for OG.S to make some kind of, you know, aggressive play, but here it is. They come outside for the anti-mage Radiant waiting for them. The lasso, it was stopped by the MC Dream Coil, the AM Blink Abilis. Oh my god, I can't say Abyssal Blade today. Lacoste, I'm losing it. Toss back on the AM, Soulbind is there, and it will connect them up. But Viper has to turn tail and run, having his damage drained out by the static link as the Morphling bashed, controlled by the AM and destroyed by Miracle. Even through the BKB, this Morphling didn't stand a chance.
The problem is AM stays 1.5 item ahead of a Morphling, and there's nothing you can do about it at this moment. AM did broken. Alright, they're gonna take him down once.
It is once enough though. Morphling having buyback and holding it for as long as possible. But they're jumping the bat. The buyback comes. Toss back save as Z-Free keeps Jibe out of harm's way. They jump Kuroki there, but the Shadow Amulet will give a little bit of invisibility to save him from Madara as the Dream Coil. It's not going to land on all too much. We has a cheese, no BKB, but we will return to full HP with a Blink Echo Slam from GH. It is all perfect for Nigma. The counter initiation spot on as 3 heroes will be obliterated. Yule's up onto the Tiny now as the blink forward. Miracle wants to finish off Chessie, but he won't commit the Mana Void. They fall back to take down the barracks. Structural, objective-based gaming. Finish the melee barracks. Take this game to an end.
They're still respecting Viper attacking from far away. Enchanted Quiver also lowering mass resistance on
Wow, so onto 2 of them. They've got Miracle. His kill streak gone. Nice Soulbind, double lasso. They didn't hit the melee barracks. They killed the creep wave. They ran away. Then they came back again. The melee rack still stands, and that hesitation from Nigma, I wonder if that'll come back to bite them.
There was a reason. I just said Viper, even though AM has 80% magical resistance with 4 or 5 attacks, he lowers it down to 25%, and it doesn't feel like AM can die, as we've seen. The toss from the Soulbind combo, the double one.
Pretty powerful.
He might still need to get a BKB. I mean, still 2 slots on AM, has Scotty queued up at the moment.
Middle tower is under attack.
Let's see where he heads. OG.S trying to make the most of this. A good couple of kills, good base defense. Double catapults to take down the tier 2 mid. Batrider is getting outposts.
Under attack.
Yeah, I was wondering why Viper was hitting that hard. I didn't realize he was level 20, the extra 90 damage with the talent.
Has fallen.
That is a lot of bonus damage. Imagine if he had a right-click build as well, like he has been going. Hurricane Plank and Halberd definitely have been useful this game, though. GH chasing forward. Does he find anyone? Z-Free blinks away. GH will not be able to get a kill here. And they'll snag the outpost instead. AM is going for that Scotty. What's we up to? Yes, Shiver's Guard, pretty much completed now. As Nigma, do you want to wait for next Roshan, or do you feel that closing out this game faster is better than a 3-man? No way! away! GH with mind control, just 2v5ing. Miracle will come in with a nice jump forward. Abyssal Blade is ready here for Chessie if need be. Oh, yes it is. Blade forward, they're going to catch a different hero though. It is going to be Madara's Morphling, who's not quite dead. Gets his BKB and Strength Morph off. They could have had Chessie there, but they choose to go for separate targets as they lasso Kuro back to the fountain, and Chessie will claim his life. The trouble being, the rest of your base is about to die. Buildings being focused, no buyback available on the two Radiant supports, and Nigma. That jump from GH may just have ended this game.
He's been patient all game, saving that Echo Slam for a very long time. If you're wondering, like, what's he doing? Sometimes the threat of GH not showing on the map is bigger than him actually playing the hero. Madara, no buyback.
Killed Madara, no buyback. Chessie's gone. GG should be coming. It's a 5-man wipe as Nigma get a miracle triple kill on this AM. 13, 3, and 8. One assist too many for the perfect score. But there is the GG, and the best of one will go the way of Nigma as they secure their slot in the Star Ladder Minor.
Yeah, today, Nigma, I mean, even the yesterday looked like the better team than OG.S. Seems like after losing a couple of games,